Hi, my name is Amanda Gould, and I am a diamond coach with Team Beachbody. I'm also a wife and a mom to an adorable baby boy. I am here today to talk to you a little bit about getting new coaches started right. This video is part of a Push to Emerald group that I'm doing with my team, but really it's for any new coach to I'd say between a new coach and somebody who's getting closer to diamond rank to learn about getting started right calls, welcome emails, and similar. I will be sharing all of the information that I talk about in this call. I will share it in our Push to Emerald page. If you have any questions about how you can access it and you're not part of the group, just feel free to comment below or reach out to me through email. I'm going to share my screen because I want to start by talking about the Getting Started Right call. For my Getting Started Right calls with new coaches, I really like to focus on the 7-day quick start provided by Team Beachbody. We receive this email when we first sign up, but I also like to include a PDF in my coach welcome email. So these are some of the things that we discuss when I first get on the call with a new coach. We talk about our upline support teams. We talk about who they can reach from corporate, how they can go about doing that, how to stay connected. We really focus in on the 3 vital behaviors. Even though this is a part of our new Coach Basics training, I think it's important for both hobby and business builders alike to know a little bit more about the invitation process, being proof the product works, and personal development. And then my favorite 4th vital behavior is social media, which we will talk about as we get a little farther along today. Again, all of these things are covered in our Coach Basics trainings, but I think it's important to emphasize how vital these behaviors are to business building. Especially going along with being proof the product works, just making sure that you're on Shakeology Home Direct yourself, making sure that your new coaches are on it, not only for active status, but also to come up with and develop your own story with Shakeology. What has it done for you? What has it done for some of your challengers? How about your family members? There are other trainings that we have as well, talking about being proof the product works and talking about how to develop your story. But in this call, in our Getting Started Right call, I try to keep things more general, but emphasize the importance of these behaviors. I also talk about the National Wake Up Call and when our regular weekly team calls are scheduled and other sources of personal development that my new coaches have available to them. We move down here to setting goals. And when I talk to you about the Getting Started Right email that I send out to my new coaches, you'll learn a little bit more about how I know their goals before we even get on the phone. But I do like to set goals with them. And for month 1, actually for months 1 through 3 and beyond, I really like to focus on the importance of achieving Success Club. So striving for 5. Business builders, I always say, jump right in and aim for 10. That's helping 5 people each month. It's definitely a completely doable goal. So I also lead by example and share what it's done for me and my business. But month 1 is to always get your product paid for. Sponsor 3 customers on challenge packs. How to get them started and focusing on the emphasis of helping others and not just trying to make a sale, because I know that can be scary for a lot of new coaches. And then in month 2, we want you to earn Success Club again, but you want to help your new coach reach the rank of Emerald as well. And you'll learn as you go on with the different ranks that you can advance to that it's really important to build Emeralds below you too in order to have a stable organization. So this is something we really talk about. Again, these calls only last about a half hour, so we're not belaboring the point, but we are doing a broad overview of the importance of setting goals, mini goals, and then the ultimate goals that they'd like to achieve. So I also encourage my new coaches to make a list of people to help. And you can use the memory jogger, you can use the contact list. Something I share with new coaches is that in the beginning, I was very nervous about reaching out to others. I was not active on social media when I first got started. I was a new mom. I wasn't working. And, I really didn't even know where to begin. So I started by listing people I felt more comfortable with, close friends, family. That really helped me to build my confidence before reaching out to people a little bit more spread out in my warm market. And then even beyond that as we've gone along. So help them to make that list in the sense of encouraging them to reach for people that they feel comfortable with or know that, are looking to lead healthier lifestyles as well. And then something else that I really like to emphasize in the Getting Started Right call is going public. I know so many people that have purchased a Beachbody program but had no idea that their best friend was a Beachbody coach and that they could go through them. It happens regularly. So it's really important to encourage your new coaches to put themselves out there and share that post, share what they've been doing, and share what they plan to do in the coming days. There's a little example there, but if anybody needs more examples, I'd be more than happy to show you things that I've used in the past. Going along with sharing with your new coaches to go public with their decision to become coaches is to talk about the power of social media and the importance of posting 3 to 5 times per day, especially in the beginning to help them build up a following. Share lots of value, keeping it away from just Beachbody all the time. You really want to share that value and emphasize that to your coaches. A great way to do this is by just leading by example. So be the example that you want your coaches to be. And then going down, we just briefly review inviting to the challenge groups, going over the templates there, how to support your challengers. That's actually, I tend to make that a separate call on its own, and I do encourage all of my new coaches to get into challenge groups with me for the first month and almost use it as a bit of an apprenticeship in the sense that I will have them each take a few days. So we really break it down instead of overwhelming the new coaches with leading a challenge group on their own. Again, something that we can talk about as time goes on. But something else I wanted to show you, and again, I will share all of this in our team page, but something else I wanted to show you is a sample email that I send to all of my new coaches. It's a coach welcome letter, and I'm going to share my screen again so that you can see it. And really, I just talked to my new coaches about how excited I am that they chose to join our team. I include links to our team pages. I don't automatically enter my coaches into all the team pages because it can be a lot for some coaches. So I just enter them into my personal team page, Team Flex, and then I include the links to my upline sponsors team pages. I also include a link to a YouTube video that I made. It's only about 3 to 4 minutes, and I talk about the 3 types of coaching, and I ask my new coaches to consider what type of coaching they consider themselves doing. And then I have them just report back to me before our Getting Started Right call. I also include my coach's new screen name, their coach ID, and their links. I just think it's very helpful to have it all in one place, especially in the beginning. I was a teacher, so I'm very organized. I like to have scripts and pages for everything. So this is just my way of kind of keeping everything in one place. But you can do what works best for you and your team and your coaches too. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I share some other resources for them to know, important trainings, and then I close out the email. I also recommend a quick start training. So there are just a few things that I like to do for my new coaches. I do just want to share real quick the importance of seeing yourself as a leader. This is something that took me a while to understand. The first 2 coaches I signed were my husband and my sister, both of which were not interested in running a business, building a business at the time. So I didn't really consider myself a leader because I didn't do the Getting Started Right calls. They didn't want the emails, things like that. So it wasn't until about 4 months or so in that I started developing my own email just in case I had new coaches who were interested. That I started developing a plan for getting started right calls just in case I had a coach who was interested. And then what I did after I built those things was that I saw myself as more of a leader. I created a team page, even though maybe I only had 4 coaches. And that's when I really started to see things begin to take off. So it's really never too soon to see yourself as a leader. It's never too soon to put these things into place. If you need help doing it, let one of us know. Like I said, we'll be sharing a lot of our documents, the emails we send. I'll even share the YouTube video with you in the group. We'll be sharing all of that. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I thank you for your time.